right, welcome to the Patriot Hour for Friday, October 25th, 2019. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. I've been busy all morning, haven't been able to get a show out. Just running nonstop. Folks, the Justice Department, the investigation of the Russia probe, you can tell it's nearing completion. We're getting all the tidbits, the mainstream, all of the deep state, the left, a lot of the left players, Adam Schiff, they're talking out, oh, this is criminal in nature. The president can't use the DOJ or the FBI to weaponize them and use them to get a political enemy. That's what they're trying to turn it to. That's exactly what happened to Trump when he was a citizen running. Obama ordered something, I guess. I mean, this is what Brennan and Clapper and them are saying. And they started this whole probe, spying on American citizen, which is against the rules, I'll tell you, but unless it's what they were doing. But that wasn't political then. It wasn't anything wrong with the president to do it then against a Republican person running. And plus they were spying on everybody else. So they all, and it's not that we're tit for tatten, but they found nothing. All right. So the reason they told us they broke all the rules, broke all the protocols, and actually spied on somebody because they thought this. Well, 3 years later, nothing comes out on Trump. So now people are looking into the origins, and they're saying that's the crime, to look into the origins of it, not everything else. We are about to be vindicated to the umpth degree. So I hope you're all prepared. You've been following along for years now, and everyone's like, when? Wait, what? Look, Mueller had his chance to stop the coup, and he didn't. So therefore, he's guilty. Simple as that. There's been lots of processes. They brought people back from the past administrations and shoved them in places to stop the coups. They haven't done it. And then they go right back out the revolving door that everyone's been making jokes about, because this is a process. They've exhausted every single aspect of justice, short of Trump doing the Insurrection Act, which nobody wants him to do, but he has that right. He has the right to apply Article 3, Section 3, or Article 2, Section 3, to all of these seditionist, treasonous people. To come in and apply these things right off the bat would have looked very bad. It would have looked like a military dictator. We've had to go through this slow burn, this slow roll, lots of abuse, lots of attacks. Some of us have lost family, friends over it. But the day of reckoning, my friends, is right around the corner. They are scared. And that can be seen just by doing simple little searches here. Just put in DOJ Russia investigation, and you can see some of the mainstream, right? New York Times, CBS, Washington Post. Justice Department investigation of Russia probe is criminal in nature, person familiar with case says. Then you got looks like a little, if the Democratic Department of Justice may be used as a tool of political retribution or to help the president with a political narrative for the next election. This comes from Adam Schiff. And remember that I'm not saying improper surveillance occurred. I am concerned about it. There is a basis for, this is a basis for my concern. They were complaining about Trump's process. You know, if you're a deep state actor and you're doing things, and then you know that he would have to take, the process would be to come over here to James Comey or to Rod Rosenstein, but you avoid those. You're working in an elevated manner because you know that things have happened and you're being told to operate this way. So this is where the big sting operation happened. All right, the military intelligence flipped some switches, moved some things around, and have been looking at all the other agencies. They've had people go and be the head of this, the head of that were part of the team, and they've had others be set up and put in the position to do the right thing. This could have been stopped at any time, but they failed. It's still going. Trump says it. The insurance policy that Peter Strzok and his lover were talking about, we're living it. We're in it right now. We're not even done yet. It's still here. We're at the very end of this, and you see these people still screaming out. Biggest coup in America, in our history of the U.S., folks. So it's just interesting. I'm just showing you all the mainstreamers here, all right? Now this one here. This is a decent Newsmax, I believe. DOJ review of Russia probe, now a criminal investigation. That's the truth, all right? So U.S. Department review into the origins of the probe into Russia, alleged interference into the 2016 presidential elections, now a criminal investigation. Why would that happen? Because in their course of looking into the issue, it turned into some criminal things popped up in their face, so it becomes a criminal investigation. They are now by law have to look into it. So you can't say it's politically biased because of the people involved. That's just where it led them. This is fact. This is truth. So the person who spoke to Reuters on condition of anonymity declined to say whether a grand jury has been convened yet in the investigation. The move gives the prosecutor running it, John H. Durham, the power to subpoena for witnesses and testimony and documents. The New York Times, which first broke the story, reported he can also impanel a grand jury and file criminal charges. It is not clear what potential crime Durham is investigating, nor when the criminal investigation was triggered, or put another way, it is not immediately clear what evidence of a crime Durham may have uncovered. The opening of a criminal investigation is likely to raise the alarms that President Donald Trump is using the Justice Department to go after his perceived enemies. Mr. Trump fired James B. Comey, the FBI director under whose agents had opened the Russia inquiry, and has long assailed other top former law enforcement intelligence officers as partisans who thought to block his election. So Horowitz faulted the FBI last year for repeated violations of its media communications policy, noting agents had received gifts from reporters and leaked regularly, apparently even from phones at FBI headquarters, Fox News reported. Last month, Horowitz submitted a draft of his reports to Attorney General Bill Barr, who was reviewing the document. I'll read a little bit more here. I'm backing up. Ultimately, the Justice Department is now conducting a criminal investigation into itself, the Times pointed out. The Justice Department internal watchdog said Thursday a much-anticipated report on the department's use of secret surveillance warrants during the Russia investigation is nearing completion and will likely be released publicly. In a letter, congressional leaders, first reported by Fox News, Inspector General Michael Horowitz said the lengthy draft report concerns sensitive national security and law enforcement matters. I can report to you that the process is ongoing and nearing completion, and we're working through these issues constructively with both department and the FBI, Horowitz wrote. The goal from my standpoint is to make as much of our report public as possible. In March of 2018, the Inspector General's office opened a review into the origins of the counterintelligence investigation that eventually led to Special Counsel Robert Mueller's Russia probe. Specifically, Horowitz said the investigators would look into how the Justice Department and the FBI obtained Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, FISA, warrants to surveil a certain U.S. person, reportedly referring to former Trump campaign Carter Page. So, this is everything we've known, folks. This is nothing new. It's just now coming back around in the mainstream. All right, I am tired. I got up super early this morning. I'm going to get a little bit of rest. I plan on doing some more videos, but we are planning, or this was possibly due out last Friday, but now we know that Barr, Horowitz, they met up in Rome. Folks, I just don't know what to tell you. Some of this, we're at the peak of this real-time People are asking, when is this going to happen? Well, Trump has exhausted, I am 100% sure at this point, almost every avenue and every legal option to make it good for the books, make it good for the courts, make it good for the history books, that he did not do anything before trying and giving everyone the correct opportunity to do so. Lots of people on the fly have been added as bad or didn't do the right thing when they should have. You can't knowingly know something and not report it when you're in, especially these people. It's almost like Mueller, not going certain angles, stopping shy of, not getting to know these people that everyone wanted to know in the names of. I'm not really sure of that person. Never even talked to him. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, we're going to shut this one down. Keep it short and sweet here at the Patriot Hour. Again, never take what we say to be 100% word or fact or 100% just spoon-fed info. Always do your research. Always check out what we're saying. It's all available. I typically leave all the links right down below in the description box. Again, thank you for being here. Please share this video. Give it a thumbs up and enjoy your Friday late afternoon into your evening. And we'll see you back here on the next Patriot Hour update coming here real soon. God bless.